They're-
Yep, that's what it, that's
You're
what.
good.
Yep.
You know they gonna get up. Well, done enough.
What's that?
You know it's gonna get up.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Have you gotten any calls about this paper? Who?
That's the whole premise.
Especially.
Whenever you're ready, Mayor.
Okey dokey. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the regular meeting of Mayor and Council for the Borough of Glassboro for October 14th, 2025 to order. Karen, could you please read the opening statement?
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, I hereby announce that adequate notice of this meeting, as required by said act, has been provided by adopting a schedule of regular meetings for the year 2025, which schedule was posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board, as well as the Borough website, and forwarded to both the South Jersey Times and the Sentinel of Gloucester County, and filed with the Borough Clerk on January 4th, 2025.
Thank you. Can we all rise and salute the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Karen, roll call, please.
Mayor Wallace.
Here.
Mr. Brown.
Here.
Mr. Cossabone.
Present.
Mrs. Garlick. Here. Mr. Halter.
Yes.
Mrs. Spence.
Here.
Mr. Melandro.
Here.
Mr. Scafidi.
Present.
Mr. Brunemer. And let the record reflect that Ms. Miller is excused for this evening.
Thank you, Karen. We have no presentations this evening, so I will turn the meeting over to our Borough Solicitor.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight, two hearings following ordinances. I'll read them both. If anyone in the public wishes to comment, you can rise at the time of the public portion, beginning with 2525, authorizing, approving a financial agreement pursuant to 5-year tax exemption abatement law with 5B3G Enterprises LLC for Block 410, Lot 2.03 in the Borough of Glassboro, and ordinance 2526, an ordinance amending Chapter 101, Police Department, Article 10, General Provisions, Section 55, Rates of Compensation, Administrative Fees, Payment for Services, Fee for Patrol Vehicle Use of the Code Book of the Borough of Glassboro. Again, if council opens to the public.
Motion to approve to open to the public.
Second.
Okay, I have an motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public who would like to come forward and address ordinance number 25-25 and/or ordinance -2526.
Seeing no one, I'd like to close the public portion and adopt the ordinances as written.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown.
Yes for ordinance 25 and abstention for ordinance 26.
Mr. Cossabone.
Yes.
Mrs. Garlick.
In favor.
Mr. Halter.
Four.
Mrs. Spence.
Yes.
Motion carries. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of September 9th, 2025, as well as the closed executive session of September 9th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. We have no communications this evening. I'll move to committee reports and begin with Councilman Brown.
Good evening, Mayor.
Good evening.
I do not have anything this evening, so.
Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing. Councilman Casabone.
Thank you, Mayor, but I don't have anything this evening.
Thank you very much, sir. Councilwoman Garlick.
Good evening, Mayor. I
Good
do
evening.
have something.
Very nice.
For the Park and Rec, we like to remind everyone about the trunk or treat on October the 22nd. That's going to be on the South Delcy Drive Park from 6 to 8 p.m. We would love to have you come out for that. And they also currently have basketball signups for young people. So they're dealing with grades 4th through 8th. to sign up for basketball, and they opened up early, so they can sign up online. And there's also Biddy Ball sign-ups for third graders. So they love, if you want to get them started, you can do that. And the last thing was that the Crab Fest went very well for the seniors. So that's all we have, Mayor. Thank you so much.
Very nice, thank you. Councilman Halter.
Yeah, good evening, Mayor.
Good
Thank
evening.
you. Water and Sewers finishing up the project on South Academy Street. They do have one change order they might have to address. As far as the rest of the work in town is being done in timely fashion, still waiting on supplies, short a few laborers and employees due to some changes and resignations. I want to commend the department on a job well done for a large water main break on Delsey last week. In front of Italian Affair, there was a suspected disruption. There's a large number of residents, but I think they worked through that pretty diligently and were able to keep everything in line and did a great job on that fix. That's all.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. And Councilwoman Spence.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have anything for this evening.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have no unfinished business. So Karen, could you take us through our new business, please?
Yes, Mayor, I need approval from governing body for New Jersey State Firemen's Association membership application for Johanna Z. Montoya.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries.
And I have one more item, Mayor. I need approval to purchase a forklift for Glassboro Highway Department through Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a motion and now I have a second. All in favor, state aye.
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 Opposed? Any abstentions? That motion carries. At this time, I'll ask for the engineer's report, please, Mark.
Good evening. D.R. Horton is continuing doing their punch list work at the Camelot Townhouses and over at the East High Street. East High Street, they're trying to finish that all and be done out there by the first week of November. So we have that date. I don't have a date yet for the townhouses at Camelot. With those, Bow Boulevard's mostly finished up. The DOT grant work we did there. We have a couple punch lists as we do in Alfred. They have some cleanup things to get done, but roads are paved and striping and signage is all in place for those. D. Simone Builders is working with the code office to get another tenant in there. They wanted to get that tenant in before they did all the finished paving. So they're on hold at the present time. South Academy Street, as was discussed briefly by Mr. Halter, we have one item left. We're working with the contractor to get that information clarified so the department can finalize that item and they can proceed with the goal of getting that work done so they can get the road paved and open for the residents. They've been very patient out there for us on that. Chick-fil-A, the county did issue the permit. They expedited things for us. I got some things turned around, so they have a meeting tomorrow on site with the Water and Sewer Department, who'll be working with them to do the wet tap, so they can get that all identified and clarified in the field. So once I hear a date, I'll forward that to everybody so you have an idea. Right now, they're working with the police department for traffic control, so those details will be finalized hopefully tomorrow in the next couple of days. That'll be done there. So. And then Altius Cannabis, they just have like one or two minor small items to get completed for their punch list, so getting pretty close for those. Right now, that's all I have.
Very nice.
Thank you, Mark.
Any questions for Mark? Thank you again, Mark. Okay, at this time, I'll again turn the meeting over to our Borough Solicitor.
Thank you, Mayor. On our consent agenda this evening, we begin with Resolution 267, authorizing contract for the supplying and delivery of rock salt for the Borough of Glassboro. Number 268, authorizing the Borough of Glassboro to enter into a shared services agreement with the County of Gloucester for supplying and delivery of automotive parts and accessories. Resolution 269, authorizing the purchase of one 2025 Caterpillar Model 275 XE compact track loader for the Borough of Glassboro Water and Sewer Department to Foley Incorporated under a National Cooperative Purchasing Program Sourcewell. Number 277, authorizing agreement for certain professional services with the Borough of Glassboro and Synergy Environmental, Inc., remediation of excavated underground storage tank, loose auto. Resolution 271, authorizing execution of public entity project summary form from the New Jersey Economic Development Authority of the State of New Jersey, loose auto service completion forms. Resolution 272, providing for the insertion of a special item of revenue in the budget pursuant to NJSA 48:4-87. Resolution 237, resolution rescinding resolution 26425, appointing EB Employee Solutions LLC doing business as the difference card to provide HRA services, and resolution 26525, resolution approving 8 sidebar agreements by and between the Borough of Glassboro and various collective bargaining units in the Borough of Glassboro. And a little bit off the agenda tonight, we're going to add on a resolution 275. We're going to go back to 274 shortly, but for 275, resolution appointing health insurance broker for the Borough of Glassboro. Under my portion, they are the resolutions for consideration. If council moves for approval, roll call vote.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Casabon?
4,
Mrs. Garlick?
Yes.
Mr. Halter?
4.
Mrs. Spence?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And for the record, at this time, I, as the solicitor, are going to be leaving the dais and the room for the moment while the council addresses Resolution 274 and 2528 ordinance. Thank you.
Okay, we have one remaining resolution on our agenda, Resolution 274-25, which reads, Resolution of the Borough of Glassboro, Gloucester County, directing the Glassboro Planning Board to review a proposed agricultural overlay zoning ordinance. At this time, I'll accept a motion and a second for approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Casabon?
yes,
Mrs. Garlick?
Yes.
Mr. Halter?
4.
Mrs. Spence?
Yes.
Motion carries. And we have one ordinance this evening on first reading, ordinance number 25-28, which reads, an ordinance amending the code of the Borough of Glassboro, specifically Chapter 107, Development Regulations and Zoning, by establishing a new agricultural overlay zone and updating the zoning map. At this time, I'll accept a motion and a second for approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Casabon?
4,
Mrs. Garlick?
Yes.
Mr. Halter?
4.
Mrs. Spence?
Yes.
Motion carries. Counselor? At this time, I will entertain a motion to open up the public portion.
motion to open up the public portion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public who would like to come forward and address mayor and council.
And for those who wish to speak, there are rules and regulations related to the public portion of the meeting. Most importantly, when you do approach, if you would identify yourself for the record and your place of residence, and there is a 5-minute limitation. Thank you.
Blessed evening, everyone. Name's Gwendolyn Rowland, Glassboro Estates, 205 Kentucky Avenue, Glassboro, New Jersey. I was wondering if someone could explain solution. Can't even get it. Anyway, 274-25 and 25-28. What is that all about? An overlay? And you're changing the zoning? Where's all that's going to take place?
Yeah, Clark, would you mind addressing the explanation for that, please?
Sure. The ordinance itself is being established to create an agricultural overlay zone. And that overlay zone will go over top certain farm parcels here in Glassboro. And that is at the request of the owners who are looking to have that land preserved through the state. And the state requires that the farmland actually be a permitted use in the zone. And right now, the farms are in a residential zone and farming is not a permitted use. So we're creating an overlay that will make the farm a permitted use where it exists now, so that they can go ahead and apply to the state to have that farmland preserved.
Okay, so this only applies to farmlands. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Linda Galashaw from Glenridge Drive. I'm looking at the resolution 272-25. Assertion of a special item of revenue. What is the special item of revenue?
It's to help clean up we have a Lou's Auto, which used to be across the street. We're still cleaning that up it was a gas station, and that's what that money is for right there, the $79,000.
We have to amend the budget, so we have to do a resolution to amend the budget to accept that.
To clean up. And where is this exactly? I'm not that familiar. Like, where is this?
Lou's is
Yes.
right where the town square is, I believe,
Yeah,
right where the
veterans.
town square.
Yep, right where the veteran statue.
Right on
is.
the corner.
On the corner.
Right on the corner, okay. I have another question. What about this, the large construction equipment that's located on Delsey Drive across from the Checkers? Is anything going over there? Are we
That's the county.
moving ground over there?
That's the county and the state working on Delsey Drive, the intersections. If you drive down Delsey Drive, you're gonna see these trucks all the way down through Westville,
Clayton to Westville.
all the way through.
Okay, very
Yeah,
good.
it's a big project that being done by the state and the county.
Okay, third question. I have a question about the school that was sold to Rowan. I'm trying to understand what happens with the money once you sell school property. Does that?
You would have to address that.
Mayor, can I address?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm a liaison for the school district. That wouldn't come through the governing body here whatsoever, but for your question, I can answer that. When they sold the school from the intermediate school, the sale was approximately $3.5 million that went back to the school district. That money went towards the retrofitting of the Bow School to inhabit those students over there, to bring it up to the standards for some of the older students.
Okay, 'cause my taxes went up. And I'm trying to figure out with all the sale of this and the sale of that, why are the taxes going up? What caused the increase in taxes this time?
Are you talking about property taxes or school
Property
taxes?
taxes, sorry, property
School
taxes.
taxes, right, you can address that.
Property taxes include school, right?
Well, the
No.
school
So,
tax.
so you're talking about this past year. I will tell you that we had about $900,000 in increases, roughly $1 million in healthcare cost and pension. So that's pretty much what which was driving your cost up. And I think prior to this year, we hadn't raised taxes in approximately 6 years. Healthcare just continues. We're sitting here tonight trying to figure out $1.5 million deficit going into next year. If we kept the same health costs we have right now and took it into next year, we would be in the hole $1.5 million. So we're looking for some alternatives on what we can do. Healthcare is going through the roof.
Understandable. Where can I see the working budget for the borough?
Online.
Do you have that on the
Posted
website?
online.
Yeah, it's posted
Line
online.
item?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Billy Rowland, lifelong resident of Glassboro, 240 Evergreen Parkway, Glassboro. I'm here to see if you guys come up with a new plan to do the bathroom at Ellesmere Park. Instead of doing it out of wood, I got a petition going. I got a lot of people around Glassboro, and that signed the petition. They don't want, we don't want a bathroom built of wood. We would like to have it built of block or concrete, stone face block or concrete. And to get the stone face block done, it will not cost no more than $25,000. Someone quoted me the last time, oh, it's gonna like $400,000, you build a house $400,000. Then somebody said, oh, we're gonna take $100,000. It's not gonna take $100,000 to do a bathroom that size. So we just want you guys to reconsider a stone face block building instead of a wood building with siding on it. It can be too easily vandalized. And once it gets vandalized, somebody can say, I knew that was gonna happen. Well, put stone face block out there and it will not get vandalized. You cannot destroy blocks as easily as you can do wood and siding. Besides that, in the wintertime, siding gets cold and you can throw a rock on it and it can break. And once it's break, they're gonna start pulling this off, pulling that off. Next thing you know, it's looking terrible. So we would like to have it stone face block or concrete. I got a petition signed, I got a couple hundred signatures, if you guys would like to look at them.
Sure, you can hand it to the clerk. You're presenting that to us, right, Bill? Are you giving that, or you want us to make a copy?
I'll pick it up tomorrow.
Okay.
I can come by and pick it up tomorrow.
Here, let me give you your clipboard back. My office, I'll have it for you, Bill. Thank you.
So have you all thought about changing your mind on a block from the wood to the block?
The short answer, sir, no.
Yeah?
No, that was council voted to continue to move forward, continue to try to make things as best as they can look for you.
What do
but
you think it would cost to do block?
I'm not the one
Well,
that
they
goes
was
out. I
throwing
don't
numbers
know.
at-
I'm not the
people-
one, Bill, I'm not the one that goes out and does all the reaches out for bids and things like that. We have people that do that. They do them for every project that we do.
Okay, well,
And they
some
get
numbers
the
was
be-
thrown at me before, not in council meeting. I'm not gonna say who threw some numbers at me, but some numbers was thrown at me that was really, really ridiculous. And
I gave you the number, so I'll say it. I gave you the number, I saw you on the sheet
Yeah,
and spoke
yeah.
to you. And I got it from my construction guy, and I'm looking at it right here. Foundation to the CMU block, from footing to roof height of 8 feet, $350,000 to $400,000 is the cost that I was given.
That's for what? Wood?
Block.
Block? There's no way.
Versus, and I had mentioned to you, Mr. Rowland, that we possibly could do a veneer, try to make it even nicer, which the cost right now for us to build it is between $100,000 and $125,000. That's internal cost. If we were to put a veneer on it, a brick veneer, that would be about $180,000, and I think the governing body has authorized the ability to do that.
You can build houses for that.
I'm just telling
I
you.
don't know
we
what
gave you
kind
the
of
price.
bidding they're giving the borough, but that is a ridiculous bid. It's way too high. I know, I was in construction for a couple of years. I know what it takes to put block work up. It's not a hard job. That's only 8 to 9 feet tall. It's maybe what? It's not even 20 by 20. The material would cost more than the labor.
Mr. Rowland, I can't dispute what you're saying, but we have hard numbers here. So we have to go by the hard numbers. These are the quotes that we've been getting.
What if I get you some numbers?
Sir, the governing body has already voted to move forward. We will work to work with you to get the veneer, which is at an additional cost.
We don't want a veneer, we want block. Either regular blocks or stone face block, doesn't matter. Don't have to be stone face block, they cost a little more, a lot more, and they're a lot heavier. Regular blocks, 8-inch blocks, will do just fine.
Well, thank you. We appreciate your input, sir. We do.
Okay,
Thank
all
you.
right.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Diane Johnson, 216 William Street, Glassboro. My question is the Martin Luther King Center.
Yes.
I went to, when you have an event, they normally take a deposit, and before 2 or 3 days before the event, then you pay the balance off. Not with Martin Luther King. You gotta pay the whole balance up front, and then with your deposit, you gotta wait a whole month to get it back. I don't think that's fair to
Well,
the community.
I do know, Ms. Johnson, that as far as getting, because I've had personal dealings with this, to get your deposit back, it depends on the time of the month that you have your event for when the borough can submit to get, because you have to have a meeting in order to get the PO or the invoice paid off, and if it falls say after a council meeting, then you have to wait another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I think if memory serves me, it's no more than 60 days, 30 days, 30, 60. But it's a scheduling and logistic thing. The borough's not holding anybody's
No,
money.
I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
no, I know you didn't.
I didn't
I'm
say
just-
that.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
So-
But that's the process in a nutshell of how it works and why
Because-
sometimes a person can get their deposit back
Within
which
30
seems
days.
sooner, yeah, than later, yes.
Because I know it was an event there in September.
Okay.
And they have not got the deposit back yet. And it's
Okay.
October, the
Okay.
middle of October almost.
Okay. Have you spoken to them,
To who?
to the Park and Rec Department?
They said that it won't be, they won't get it back until after the meeting. The meeting is the night, but they had the event last month in September.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Then I don't understand why you gotta pay the whole deposit up front. Most events, most halls take a deposit first.
Right.
You put the deposit down, you get the event.
Mhm.
2 or 3 days before you have the event, you come back and give them the deposit. Now, if you wanna pay the whole deposit at one time, that's fine, but they should make you pay the whole deposit up front.
Well,
When I say the whole deposit, I'm talking about the whole event, not just the 250. I'm saying the whole, whatever it costs, 600, 700, whatever it costs, you gotta pay that up front.
I understand. We can take a look at it if it's too much of a, we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it. I
Okay,
can't speak.
I brought this to you, I brought it here before.
Okay. Well, we'll look at it again. If it was it not addressed before? Did
No,
you
it
get an
wasn't.
answer before?
You didn't give me,
Okay.
you said
then
you're
we'll-
looking
then-
into it.
Then we'll make sure you get an answer this time. That's
Okay.
my apology for not getting you an answer the last time.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'd like to go back on record. I forgot the other question I had. In observation of my new environment, I've noticed that we have several celebrations in the community, Polish celebration, Irish, Italian, but I do not see anything for African American. I'd like to propose an African American festival for the borough of Glassboro, and I'd like to know who can I talk to about getting that done. That shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, we do have an African-American mayor, we got African-American council people, and we have a chief of police, but yet we don't have a day of celebration for African-Americans.
We can look into that as well.
And who should I address? I'll do the proposal. Who should I submit that to? Would I have to come before this council, or is there an individual that works with celebration?
I mean, you can write a letter to my office and propose.
A proposal.
Yeah, but keep in mind, we do have a Juneteenth event, and we've had one for a number of years now.
That's not
Every year.
that's not the borough's event. That's the organization. I know about them.
Okay. Well,
They
there
don't
is a-
live
there
here.
is-
They
there is-
have something at the park.
There is an event in the borough. You didn't say, there is an event in the borough. I'm just making that clear.
Okay, are you supporting it? Do you give money to that event?
No.
Any funding provided from the city for that?
I support it by showing up.
I mean, the town doesn't support it.
So I could speak to that. So we've asked that organization several times, and I'm on record for this.
Okay.
That event, in my mind, should be in the town square, just like every other, the Italian festival. I'm not
Exactly.
aware of any Polish or Irish festivals we have, but being of Italian descent, that Juneteenth event should get the same billing that the St. Anthony's does.
Thank you.
Now, the events we have in the town square are events that are borough events. We've asked that organization to please work with us. Okay, no money's going to be made, but it's an event, it's a celebration of a very special day. That group has chosen not to do that.
Okay.
I was told that it would water it down if the borough got involved.
Well, I'm
We
not looking
would-
for a Juneteenth day.
The governing body, I can't speak for the governing body, but when I brought this up before, the governing body was in agreement that that event should be in the town square.
Thank you, sir. We have new organizations that would be willing to put a
But
hand
it
to
would have
this.
to be, for the events in the town square are borough events. Because if we don't have borough events, that town square would get ruined, and so many people have asked to use it for events that we can't control. Juneteenth is one that the governing body said they wanted to have. The group currently organizing it said they didn't want to have it there, and they wanted to have it out at Owens.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yep.
I will be coming with that proposal. Thank you.
Thank you.
How you doing? It's Milton Moore Jr., 219 South Academy Street, Glassboro. So I recently put in a proposal or a bid to buy borough-owned property that was previously owned by my grandparents down South Academy Street. And the bid was denied, and they said that it was a moratorium on the land. So I just wanted to know what or why was the moratorium and how long that moratorium would be.
Sure, the governing body put the moratorium on the land because they want to see what additional development happens. Quite frankly, land is going up. The borough really, from a borough perspective, the borough doesn't necessarily need to sell land right now. And until a plan could be organized, instead of selling these lands as one-offs, the governing body wanted to decide what do we want to do in its entirety before moving forward. And selling the lots off as one-off does not give you the ability to do that. That's why the moratorium was put in place.
So is it more safe for like big major development or development?
I don't think the borough's figured it out right now. As you know, the downtown Academy Street, that's going through a lot of change, and they just want to see where that shakes out first before lifting the moratorium.
So is that just on like whole block? Because the portion that I put a bid on was a whole block, but is that just on whole blocks or just anywhere down South Academy Street?
Well, it's more than South Academy. It's out in the Ellesmere section as well, because there's a lot of individual lots there. And the governing body did not want one person coming in, building one type of house, and another type of house coming in without having any control over it.
Okay, so, but there's no time limit or whatever, and
Not that I'm aware of.
if the moratorium is ever lifted, would there, like, how would we know?
We would announce it at this meeting, I would think, right, Mayor?
I would think so, yeah. The public would absolutely know.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Do I need to give my name again?
I think we know you, Gwen.
Okay, I kind of thought so.
You're welcome.
Aside from Ellesmere and on the Lawrence, where else is there a moratorium on the sale of land? I didn't know there was one on the Lawrence.
Yeah, it's all anywhere they're back in that section, correct me if I'm wrong, where there's potential to redevelop, we put
Right.
moratorium on.
Right.
And that area of Glassboro is the area that, the only area left that it can be redeveloped.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying, where in Glassboro, besides those two areas, is there a moratorium on selling land?
None that I'm aware of, but
Okay.
basically it's generated by the fact that it's where the borough owns a number of lots and land.
Right.
There isn't many other locations in the borough where the borough owns land of that size or that many lots, so.
Okay, I understand.
Good evening, everyone. Daryl Badley, 402 Cornell Road. How are y'all doing today?
How are you?
How are you?
I am amazing. I come with a request. I need help. So I am a business owner, as you all know, and I want to keep my businesses and all my operations in Glassboro, which I'm finding very hard because I don't know where to park my business besides in my living room or in my dining room. So my request or my question is, I have several businesses that I want to have brick and mortar here in Glassboro, nonprofit, for-profit, as well as potentially a church that I want to establish here in Glassboro. But I am catching heck trying to find where I can even have that at. So my request to you all individually, collectively, is if you know of any places or spaces that I can set up office or even a space big enough for a small startup church or nonprofit organization, specifically an organization that's going to be supporting teaching and training, workforce readiness, entrepreneurship, and things of that nature. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm trying to have. So that space will be multi-use. It's for both, like I said, for religious purposes, but more importantly for being able to train and educate people on these different things. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what my need is. And again, I found space in every other borough or city in Gloucester County, but I don't want to go there. I want to stay home. So there it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lucian Santoro. Good evening. I live in Chestnut in Rowan.
At the dormitory.
Yeah, dormitory.
What's your last name, Lucian? I'm sorry.
Santoro.
Santoro. I can spell that.
Thank you. I was here the other week, the last time we had our meeting, and it was discussed. It was minors or parents being held responsible for minors' crimes. That ordinance. Have we discussed that or moved forward with that in any way?
It's been approved, yeah.
Okay, it's been approved?
Yes, sir.
All right, I wasn't sure. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
That's it. Any thoughts on that at all?
Well, I think that in order to public safety and taking care of everyone, I think it's an appropriate thing to do.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Seeing no one else, I'll make a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Public portion is now closed. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve all duly authorized bills.
Make the motion to approve all duly authorized bills.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions?
Yes, Mayor, I have one abstention. It's PO number 25-04172. That's all I have, and thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Mayor, I have some abstentions that are noted with the clerk.
Okay, very much. All these abstentions have been noted. Motion still carries. Any closing comments from our administrator?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. For me, I just, again, want to thank everyone that has come out for this evening for this meeting. For those of you that shared your comments, they are always welcome and appreciated. I know that Councilman Halter referenced the Water and Sewer Department with that big water main break on Delsey Drive. When that thing first happened, it was projected that a couple of developments would be without water overnight. Our crews managed to fix that just beyond the time the sun went down, and no resident in Glassboro lost water at all. I like to just share that because our services, not just water and sewer, but our services here in the borough, in my opinion, are second to none. Thank you to all of the water and sewer guys, and to all of our people out there that are keeping us safe, keeping our streets clean, and everybody else that just contributes to our borough and makes it a great place to live. And with that, I'll entertain a
Motion to
motion for
adjourn.
adjournment. Yes, sir. I have a
Second.
motion, I have a second. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Next meeting is October 28th, 2025, 6 p.m. Stay warm, everybody.
I'm sure they're doing something nice.
It's a nice park.
Yeah.
Parking won't be nice.
You gotta talk to him.
No, you can't. Listen, you ain't gonna change his mind unless you put block up there.
Thanks.
Just my opinion.